Mm. Quickly check. Finally, I double check that he's there 'cause I can't see that anywhere. That he's there 'cause I can't see that anywhere. He's there 'cause I can't see that anywhere. Right then, that was done. I see my truck in here. Back here, right hand. That goes for that. Right, fill that up. Go. Do, 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 do. How do I turn that one off? How do I get that? Right, where the hell's that gone? Oh, I need to go back in here. That live country mode should not be on. What the hell? That live country mode should not be on. What the hell? That live country mode should not be on. What the hell? Oh, where the fuck did I do that? The hell? and then not use all that time. Yeah, okay. What we go, yeehaw, let's go. Come on, move on. Good.
Petition, PO Box 3190, Colchester CO2, 8GP, to arrive by 5 p.m. on the 21st of May. Get involved, do it now. On the way, the Mighty Moose looking back at last night's amazing Leyton Orient penalty win and looking into tonight's Charlton versus Wickham to decide who they face in their promotion playoff.
This is a TalkSport Limited competition run on TalkSport, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at Talk.
Alright, well there's a prisoner I haven't money to get. Walk around and go the other way.
Good morning, Moose.
Yeah, good morning, and the Valley will be sold out tonight as well, certainly for the home fans anyway, and this is a massive opportunity for Charlton to get into the playoff final against Leyton Orient, and of course, you know, playoff finals have recently been good to Charlton. They won the playoff final when Mickey Gray missed the penalty for Sunderland, sorry to mention that again, Mickey, and then obviously they came from behind to win the playoff final a couple of years ago in the last minute after the goalkeeper had conceded a very early own goal. So yeah, I think you look at it and you think this is a terrific opportunity, but it's a real clash of styles. I mean, you know, Wickham have been very defensively well maintained and dogged recently. Have a quick chat with manager Nathan Jones ahead of this second leg, which is a massive deal for the club and for him as well.
Yeah, I think they're brilliant. I think the playoffs are magnificent. And they're one of the best things. They really are, because one, they keep far more teams involved because of, and especially in probably say the championship, because of the differentials in budgets and things like that. If there was just three that automatically got back up, it would be predictable year in, year out. But because of the playoffs, it keeps 10 teams involved usually right up to the last 2 weeks of the season, and that filters down to probably 4 or 5, and it's just wonderful. It's a wonderful way to get promoted. It's a devastating way not to, but I think it's fabulous, and the spectator element of it is truly magnificent. I think it's one of the things that, the rule changes that they've really got right.
Defensively, club record 24 clean sheets in all competitions. I know that we've been talking about Burnley and the amount of clean sheets they kept in the Championship this year. But Charlton have managed throughout their competitions, the FA Cup, League Cup and playoffs and obviously their league campaign, club record 24 clean sheets.
Wycombe lost their manager Matt Bloomfield to Luton, of course, but Mike Dodds has really kept that momentum going, is he not, for the West of London Warriors?
Yes and no. I think he's changed the style massively. I think under Gareth Ainsworth and then after Gareth left under Matt Bloomfield, they were a much more attacking side. Look at Richard Kone. I think he's got 24 goals, off the top of my head, I think it's something like that this season, 23, 24 goals. He had 19 before Matt Bloomfield left. So, he hasn't been as effective going forward, and I don't think Wycombe have been as effective going forward either, but it's a different style that the new manager has brought in. And I just wonder for Wycombe whether or not they'll still be thinking subconsciously that, 2 or 3 weeks from the end of the season they had a chance of automatic and they couldn't see it over the line. And whether or not maybe they'll look at last Sunday and think, we really should have tried to take a lead to the Valley or we could have taken a lead to the Valley, because I think that it's going to be a really, really raucous atmosphere tonight. I mean, if Charlton get the first goal, I know it's a big if, but I think whoever gets the first goal tonight is going to be absolutely massive. If Charlton get it, really can't see them not getting over the line. If Wycombe get it, then they'll hold on to it for all they're worth. So, it's definitely a game you should listen to live on TalkSport 2 this evening, and one that's very intriguing, I think.
Fantastic stuff. They're well spoken, they're well said by the mighty Moose himself. Ian Abrahams is going to join us on Monday morning for his review of a fantastic weekend of football that lies ahead. We've got playoff news for you. Of course, we've got the FA Cup final and a lot more besides. And that was Ian Abrahams and the Moose, talking to me, Paul Ross, and to Kane Reeves, and to you guys, mainly on TalkSport and on Talk, where we're live till 5.
Good to have the Moose on, ready for League One playoffs tonight. He'll be doing reports into TalkSport, while the commentary is on TalkSport 2, Charlton against Wycombe.
And we've had every single playoff game. We'll have the rest of them live and exclusive across the TalkSport network. Some of the TalkSport app, so download the app so you don't miss a thing.
And now, just to prove that I'm not being nasty towards Nathan Jones, I just wanted to read some of the quotes from his post-match press conference after Southampton beat Man City in the League Cup.
Well, let's recap as to why I suspected, and both the Moose kind of concurred, that maybe you had an anti-Nathan Jones downer on him because of Southampton.
Well, the issue with the Southampton fan base...
back in the news for obvious reasons.
He's Charlton manager, doing very well, and do you know what? Good luck to him. He's clearly a talented coach, but when he arrived at Southampton, he kind of made it all about him. And these are true statements from him after we beat Manchester City. He was criticised on a local radio station by having a Waterlooville manager who play in the National League South, non-league. I don't know if I can do that. Says,
this is Nathan Jones.
This is Nathan Jones.
Well, and what was the thrust of the 10 out of the criticism from the Havant and Waterlooville chat?
The criticism, just the style of play and just general criticism. He was a Saints fan, the Havant Waterlooville manager, and do you know what? He can say what he wants about the club that he supports. I suppose there's that borderline of respect for managers, whatever, but it wasn't, scathing criticism. Said the non-league manager criticised me the other day, and it baffled me. I don't speak about Havant and Waterlooville. I don't speak about levels I don't know about. I've even had he says, it's a proud moment for me to be on the same level as Guardiola is wonderful. It's what I've worked very, very hard for over my 33-year career. I've believed I've earned the right to be here, whether people think I'm good enough or not. It's been tough, but this is the payoff to be a manager. And then he also went on to say, I've compromised certain principles because of personnel and because of what the fans want. I've been very successful playing a real fluid style, and I've had to change that. Statistically, there weren't many better in Europe in terms of clean sheets, defending the box in the balls, and XG than me. Apparently, there was no better coach around Europe at the time than him.
Let's be honest, he's responding now to what he perceived to be a personal attack.
Mate, it was literally one question about Manchester City.
No, but he was responding via.
He let it all out.
But no, he's responding via that interview to the Hammett Waterloo manager.
Why bring it up? But, you know, it goes to show he was prickled by a non-league manager.
Prickled by him?
Indeed, which that sounds like that could end up in court, actually, doesn't it?
It does.
It was,
as Charlotte said, most of that is, if you prick me, do I not bleed? If you tickle me, do I not laugh?
and I just want to get off my chest for Nathan Jones because look, let bygones be bygones. We'll forget about it. It's all gone. But when he beat Manchester City, he should have praised the players, and that should have been the turning point. He should have really, really picked out individual players at the time who were struggling, and who knows, he may have actually got another win in the league.
What do you make of this? This is when he was at Southampton. I've had to compromise certain things, and I won't do that again. Has he stuck to that, would you say?
Well, I would say yes, he has, because actually they're attacking, as we heard from the Moose, going forward, Charlton have been brilliant, but also defensively they've been solid. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, good luck, Nathan Jones. there we are.
This is a long and
I've settled my views.
So tonight is Charlton versus Wickham, and only one can go through. Last night it went through on penalties against Stockport. Heartbreak for the Stockport fans, joy and jubilation for Leyton Orient fans. I didn't think the celebrations were OTT. Did you last night?
No, I didn't see any players wearing sunglasses, did you? No.
Only
the celebration police, they weren't out in force. We need the Phil theme tune, don't we?
Or else your great Raising Cane detective theme.
And as the Sunderland fan said, Mickey Gray was out of order for criticising the Sunderland player celebrations, and the Moose earlier in the show also echoed those views.
Also, on today's date in 2004, okay, think what big football...
Euro 2004, we got knocked out by Portugal on penalties.
On today's date in 2004, Arsenal joined Preston North End as Invincibles.
Oh, did they?
Final game, and they weren't beaten for the whole season. Invincible. Horrors, Andy Goldson says, in his slightly curmudgeonly way as a Man United fan, unbeaten.
It was a nice opportunity for me to mention my second favourite Simon Jordan insult. When he had this one was to Martin Keough. My favourite one was about Gabby Agbonlahor, 2 + 2 = yellow. But my second favourite one was to Martin Keough. Martin Keough said to Simon, "You were only a Premier League owner for 1 year, so why do we introduce you as a Premier League owner?" And he said, "Well, you only played 4 games in the Invincible season. Why do we call you an Invincible?" I thought, whoa, well done, Simon.
Oh, dear.
I love it when them two are in the studio.
Two uncles rowing, that is, isn't it? You don't want to be in the middle of that one. Wow.
He is back with Virgin White from 10 a.m. this morning, Simon.
And we have got Shabana Hearn on the way, but don't forget this morning, Gabby Agbonlahor, Anna Brazil, but Ollie Watkins.
Indeed, yeah, Gabby spoke to Ollie Watkins after Ollie broke his Premier League record.
Ollie, mate, first of all, pal, congratulations, mate, on becoming Aston Villa's all-time Premier League goal scorer. I was at the game behind the goal when you scored. I thought it was offside, but what was the feeling, mate, when the goal went in, the emotions?
Yeah, I think a great feeling for me personally, because I'd set my eyes on that target, and it's an achievement that I should be proud of. But yeah, I did think initially it was offside. When I seen the VAR go up, I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer. But like I say, it went in my favour. I was onside, and like I said, it was a great feeling.
Great interview. That interview in full this morning on The Breakfast Show with Alan Brazil. Great to have Alan back on board. Gabby Agbonlahor and added Ollie Watkins this morning. On the way though, Shabana Hearn with details of the Early Sports Breakfast Show. She slips around to keep all between Big Al and Big Gabby.
If you want to flatter, punters know it's the only place to go. Cause you get the form and the latest odds across your sync devices. Plus weekly bet boost prices. Win big jackpots from a classic game slots. TalkSport Bet, the broadcast bonus bookie, keeping you on track with all the sporting stats. Steeple chases, even title races, looking after sports fans. You know, cause TalkSport Bet is the app that does all that. It's the only place to go.
18+ BeGambleAware.org.
Hearty Food Coast.
Enough that one done, hopefully. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, lovely.
At Tesco.com/Aldi Price Match. When you're growing a small business, you need someone who understands the ins and outs. And whether you're a tailor or an accountant, you need the tools to succeed. With an HSBC small business banking account, you'll have free accounting tools and access to our business special.
La 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 la, do 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 da do. Yeah, let's go. Level up a couple of times today.
Loanclaims.co.uk is a trading style of a law co, an SRA regulated law firm.
Advert shot. Yeah, man, move it better. I need to move. Fucking train doing it. Yeah! Go! Get up, man, down it. You run away. Look. Let's go. Oh, I tell you, that was a close one. Let's go. Might be a better route actually. Vicky's off there. Let's go. Let's speed up there. And that's how you increase your speed. Woohoo! Flying through that. No. To the girl. Right. Let's go. Move it. Money to be made. Let's do the run. I reckon it'd be quicker if I do not turn off the until so lovely try that. Not, I can always go back over there the next time. Not even that. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so go out to the petrol station, do a lot at the petrol station, follow the dirt track all the way along. Simple. Easy, boy. Easy peasy, easy. Ideal, but I'm going to go from now. this is the one that normally doesn't work. Let's go. I think the microphone. Right, on to the next one. Oh, that was easy enough. Nothing in the mic, man. Start it. Nope. Standard cargo. Off we go, in we go, off we go. Bing, bang, bang. Go, 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 move it. Okay. Wrong way, jumbo, jumbo. Now we're going to go. Oh, what's up? We don't need petrol in it yet. We'll drive up, down, who you're paying? There's so many more routes to go now. Make it more fun. Yeah. Right. Go, go, go. Move it, move it, move it. And stuff in there. Oh, great, great, great. Oh, that was close. That's close. Boom, bum, bum. Oh. Back to Dr. Westwood. Perfecto. Always handy to have a jerry cans you can take and you can make it. Wow, 1,400. Well expensive, isn't it? La 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 la. Right, so is that not streaming properly? Let me have a look. Same bit of that, but anyway. Oh, what we know with that is the trouble. Right then, this is my talk sport a little while.
On sale event is on. Offer valid on eligible new vehicle orders 1st to 31st of May and registered by 31st of July 2025. Retail customers only. T&C supply. See toyota.co.uk for details.
Barclays Ready-Made Investments. The clue's in the name. Not Barclays Where Do I Begin investments. You can start from £50. That's why they're not difficult to get started investments either. And you can choose your risk level. So they're hardly in at the deep end investments. So, if you've got savings and you want to help grow your money over 5 years or more, then search Barclays Ready-Made Investments. Make money work for you. Investing is not for everyone. The value of investments can fall as well as rise, and you may get back less than you invest. T's and C's apply.
Making a business insurance claim can be stressful. That's why at NFU Mutual we aim to respond to all claims quickly. We work with specialists to minimize disruption so you can get back to business as quickly as possible. It's no wonder over 95% of our business customers renew with us each year. For business insurance you can rely on, search NFU Mutual Business Insurance. NFU Mutual. Closer to your business and closer to what matters.
Sport. It's in your DNA. And like SpreadX Sports, you live and breathe every moment. SpreadX Sports brings you a world of betting with flexibility and precision at your fingertips. Sports betting across all devices that's data-driven with real-time analysis. Visit spreadx.com/DNA for our joining offers. SpreadX Sports. It's in our DNA. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Hawksby and Jacobs on your side this afternoon from 1 on TalkSport with Toolstation, delivering cutting-edge comment, a catalogue of riveting guests, and drilled-down dialogue to power up your lunchtime. Plus, breaking news, views, and loads of laughs. Don't miss the nation's favourite sporting lunch with the legendary Hawksby and Jacobs this afternoon from 1 on TalkSport with Toolstation. Next stop, Toolstation.
Thursday night.
The League One playoff semi-final second leg live
on TalkSport 2.
And it's gone straight in!
Charlton Athletic versus Wycombe Wanderers.
A goal to celebrate!
Full comms commence at 8 p.m.
How big a goal is that?
Thursday night, the League One playoff semi-final second leg on TalkSport 2.
Defeat is not an option.
Good morning, how are you today? You're listening to Early Breakfast here on TalkSport with Adrian Flux. Get tailor-made quotes for your commercial vehicle. Search Adrian Flux Insurance for the individual. TalkSport got brilliant news yesterday. Record listening figures. Things are good. Thank you for always sticking with us and being so loyal. God bless you. Don't forget, you can now watch us on the YouTube channel. If you're not watching there, you can watch the show on your smart TV at home, unless you have a TV in your back pocket. It has to be a smart TV, or you can update your TalkSport app because we've new and improved that for you, and it's looking absolutely beautiful. Some of your other headlines this morning, by the way: Rory McIlroy will hope to make it back-to-back major victories when he tees off at golf's PGA Championship this afternoon. So he ended the 11-year drought when he completed the career Grand Slam by becoming the Masters champion just last month. We'll have all of the updates for you here on TalkSport. Former Tottenham midfielder Eric Dyer has agreed to join French side Monaco. He was available on a free transfer after leaving German giants Bayern Munich. The 31-year-old just helped them to win the Bundesliga alongside England captain Harry Kane. And also Ajax, oh my god, wait for this, they've gifted the top spot in the Eredivisie to PSV with one round of matches to go by conceding an equaliser in the 9th minute of stoppage time against 10-man. Sam, how do we say this word, Ronnie?
Right. Yabba dabba doo.
clips going around social media of the PSV fans watching their game and then seeing on their phones that Ajax had conceded in the dying moments of their game and then celebrating. Now they're looking like we've won the...
La, 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 la.
Good morning to Matt in Newcastle fan. He says, we have an annual Ryder Cup golf tournament, football tournament to celebrate 2 birthdays. It's incredibly competitive to the point the teams never change and we have training sessions and a trophy. See, this is good, this is healthy. This is healthy groups coming together and being competitive and challenging themselves. Good morning to Colin the trucker. Love the show. Thanks, Colin. He says, I'm a member of the Bratch Golf Society. We do a 4-day Ryder Cup style competition. It's called the Tourist Trophy and it's the 29th year over the next May bank holiday. Oh, hope you're practicing well there, Colin. These are great. Keep them coming in, 81089, and you can let us know about your golf style tournaments and what you get at the end of it. Somebody sent a message here, no name on this message. He said, David Galbraith, what a football player. Boston United love him. David Galbraith, Sam, is the reigning champion of the Ryder Cup.
Oh yeah.
He currently has the yellow jacket, but he used to play football with Jamie.
Wow.
And Jamie always says, there was no player who was as good as David Galbraith, but he was injury prone. He used to sneeze and I think to his hamstring. And he's really good at golf as well, so I really hope Jamie wins the yellow jacket. I think it'll make him a happier guy.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm sure we can say he's beaten in elite sports.
I'd keep saying to him, please get a life, but this means more to him, I think, than me and the kids.
Has he got a chance? Maybe?
He was out for a while with his Achilles, because he ruptured the Achilles, but I don't know. Who really cares? Pure nonsense. USPGA underway today, by the way. That's taken a lot of headlines in the back pages as well, so.
Very good, yes, absolutely. There's all sorts of golf all over the back pages. McIlroy, I'm not here to be Bryson's mate. Rory McIlroy said he's no interest in being Bryson DeChambeau's best mate, as he explained why he had not spoken to the American during the final round of the Masters last month. Do these two actually don't get on, or is it just that they're competitive as their rivals because they are at the top of the golfing tree, as it were?
Bryson's just a very different character to Rory. I mean, I really like him. I watch his golf YouTube channel and he's had to rebrand himself because he was very disliked. You go back a couple of years ago, remember when Brooks Koepka rolled his eyes at him on camera, and then everybody kind of started to understand why it was Bryson was not really liked. But Bryson's this chatty kind of guy. He wants to kind of chat to everyone, and Rory was like, no, I'm focused on winning the Masters, so that is what it is. I'm sure they're fine.
All very interesting. 83% of the USPGA has been won by Americans, which is interesting, which compares more favourably than the Masters, US Open and Open, and it's been 10 years since the last non-American winner.
I thought Rory won it last year. No, he won at Quail Hollow last year.
Yeah, well, so it's all very interesting, but looking forward to that getting underway today.
Jordan Spieth is one to watch because he could complete the Grand Slam, couldn't he, if he wins this one, because he's won everything else.
Yes.
Apart from this one. That's it. That story's kind of been under the radar. And I'm putting a cheeky bet on Shane Lowry because I think he's in decent form at the minute.
Oh, there you go, you see. We've heard it here first, folks. Now,
don't blame me.
Here's an interesting story. Alexis Ohanian, the husband of tennis icon Serena Williams, has bought a stake of just under 10% in Chelsea Women FC. Ohanian, the co-founder of the social media platform Reddit, will take a shareholding worth more than 20 million in a deal that values the team at more than £200 million, which would make it the most valuable women's team in the world. The 42-year-old New Yorker will take a seat on the board of Chelsea Women, and Williams, 43, is also expected to be engaged in the club. Williams, Ohanian and their family are set to be at Wembley on Sunday to watch Chelsea take on Man United in the Women's FA Cup final. As they seek to wrap up a league and cup domestic treble, all of Ohanian's investment will go to the women's team. Oh, you're going to be there as well, are you?
I'm going.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Very good.
Really looking forward to it.
Now, what do you make of this? I mean, Chelsea Women, of all the teams in the Premier League, or in the Women's Super League, I should say, who probably aren't necessarily requiring much more investment in terms of the quality is with Chelsea Women. But I suppose it just shows their global appeal, doesn't it? That they've got investment from the likes of the founder of Reddit.
Yeah, I mean, he's been involved with the women's teams before, especially in the States with Angel City and the NWSL. And I know that he has massively improved things there. He sold for much more than what he invested for. He's obviously keen. He sees it as a good business investment. He's not doing it for the good of his heart. He's a business person. So I like the idea of it, but the fact that then, because Chelsea sold the women's team to its sister company, so it didn't have to be under the men's team,
right?
Because it can now really stand on its own 2 feet, and it will look to kind of push on off the back of it. So yeah, really interesting that both did at Wembley and being part of it. And I think more teams will plan to do that as time goes on. It's a shame because we spoke about it yesterday, Sam. You look at Blackburn, you know, the board saying that they're not gonna, it looks like they're not gonna invest in the women's team going forward.
Yeah.
And you go, what an absolute shame, you know, at this stage, that if you can invest that little bit more and give to your women's team because you created it,
yeah,
you created it. You can't just leave it to rot, but you know, maybe they've been honest. Maybe they've looked like, you know, we don't have an interest in supporting these women. I look and go, well, hopefully they'll get an opportunity elsewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I can't understand why anybody would want to play for a club who don't want to support them.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a shame that we're at this stage, and then you hear at the other end of it, like some of the richest clubs like Chelsea are getting further investment. You know, there's such a huge gap. Massive gap, but hopefully it'll go one way.
But investing in women's sport is an easy win because there's such a big ceiling, isn't there, to aim for? There's, you know, you're not going to be costing you as much money as investing in a men's team in some ways, and also the opportunities are going to be a lot more limited if you're investing in a EFL club, for example, than they are if you're investing in a women's team. Surely.
Yeah, I mean, you would think. I mean, we always talk about now the numbers that are coming out around investing in women's football and the brands that want to be involved as well. But I honestly, I don't know what the answer is there. I think when you look at the top at these boards, it's quite often men kind of thing. So are they not thinking, well, this is what we're going to invest in? They're just thinking the men's team, that's how we should be pushing it. But the Blackburn stuff's very, very disappointing. But this is even better news for Chelsea.
It is, and Martin Ziegler says in the Times this morning, Chelsea will see the investment, as you were saying, Siobhan, by Ohanian as vindication for their decision to separate the women's team from the men's and to appoint Aki Mandar as Chelsea Women's first dedicated chief executive. Other women's Super League teams may now look to adopt a similar model as they look to catch up with Chelsea.
More on that on our website, talksport.com. You're listening to Early Breakfast. Coming up next, Gabby Agbonlahor alongside Ollie Watkins.
TalkSport with Adrian Flux Van Insurance. Insurance for the individual. Search Adrian Flux Van Insurance to find out more.
Football is full of big moments. Penalty! The near misses. Goal! Last minute winners. It's an absolute screamer! Put yourself at the heart of the action with Betfred. Check out our huge range of football markets, daily offers and price boosts in shops and online. Love football? Betfred. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
On average, Rift get their customers $3,000 back. Let's get the ball rolling. Search Rift tax refunds.
Ooh, you free May 16th to 26th?
Why?
Village Fair needs people to get shot out of a cannon.
A cannon?
There's free cake. Up for it?
No! Not brave like me, then. A smarter thing to do May 16th to 26th is buy an approved used car at a Spoticar Smart Choices event.
Is there cake?
No, but there is a choice of £500 in free fuel or charging credit or 2 free services.
Look, I'll buy you a cake. Done. Can I still do the cannon thing?
Spoticar. Don't be brave. Be smart. T's and C's apply. More information at spoticar.co.uk.
The Flame Grilled Whopper from Burger King. The most food-filling burger.
Is it though?
Is that?
Yes. A slightly better version of you.
I don't understand.
Just like the new Whopper, that's juicier and tastier than ever before. Same, but it's different. That's my line now.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Now we can all change the Dumbo. Dumbo to Rumbo. Yeah. Oh, that's that one done. Finally. Qua lại tất cả thành phố Hà Nội. Will eventually.
And says they'll be disappointed if they don't make the Champions League next season, as they now expect to be in it. Unai Emery's side went out in the quarter-finals this season, but Villa are outside the qualification places in the Premier League with 2 games to go in the campaign. They take on Spurs on Friday, looking to move into the top 5. And today, Ollie will be speaking to the man he took Villa's all-time Premier League goal scorer title from, our very own Gabby Agbonlahor.
Villa's record Premier League goal scorer Gabby Agbonlahor.
Watkins breaks Gabby Agbonlahor's record as Villa's leading goal scorer in the top flight.
Gabby, it's been a long time you've held that record, but now it's time to pass it over to me.
November 2007 Premier League Player of the Month Gabby Agbonlahor alongside me.
We love you, Gabby. Don't worry about it. We still love you. but you no longer have the title. If you've not got your title, what have you got? By the way, here's a flavour of what you can expect from both of them in conversation.
Mate, first of all, pal, congratulations, mate, on becoming Aston Villa's all-time Premier League goal scorer. I was at the game behind the goal when you scored. I thought it was offside, but what was the feeling, mate, when the goal went in, the emotions?
Yeah, I think a great feeling for me personally, because I'd set my eyes on that target, and it's an achievement that I should be proud of. But yeah, I did think initially it was offside. When I seen the VAR go up, I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer. But yeah, it was nice that it went in my favour. I was onside, and like I said, it was a great feeling.
Ollie Watkins, you'll hear all of that interview on TalkSport Breakfast this morning with Gabby's alongside Big Alan Brazil from 6 o'clock. By the way, we mentioned that Blackburn Rovers women's story. Henry Winter, TalkSport presenter, who is an incredible journalist. He's here on the Sunday edition of TalkSport. He's put up a post actually on this Blackburn Rovers Football Club story, the coalition statement that they've been released. It says, "We call upon the family to consider the lasting damage to Blackburn Rovers without its women's team present and explore all other options, including third-party intervention, should they wish to cease a direct commitment of funding for the team. The coalition is committed to finding an amicable solution to allow our women's team to continue." And it was initially one of the players, Niamh, who put up a post who revealed all this information, that Blackburn Rovers had said that they didn't want to, looks like they weren't going to invest in them moving forward next season. And from partaking that action, the story then goes everywhere. Every journalist wants to get a piece of it. Everybody wants to spread the word, and hopefully that can save Blackburn women's team. I mean, it shouldn't have to come to this situation, and I really, really hope that they are saved, because it's a shame that they have to be put through that, especially in this day and age. Like I say, more on this story on our website, talksport.com. Golf fans, you're getting in touch with your pals tournaments that you have every year. I'll come to them in just a second. Rory McIlroy looks to follow up his Masters victory in the USPGA Championship. Gets underway at Quail. We'll have all of the reports for you here on TalkSport. Okay, my favourite thing ever. Those of you getting in touch with your own tournaments, your golf tournaments that you have with your friends. Good morning to Neil, the Evertonian. He says, my dad, he's not with us anymore, God bless you, Neil. He said he used to be in a pensioners golf group called the Rusty Zips. Love that, very, very nice. Good morning to Gary. He said, I love the show and we're on our way to Lisbon now for our golf major of the year. Probably more pints than Birdie's brilliant show. Keeping me awake every morning. Gary, have a good time. Thank you very much for that. Darren Starbrook's been in touch. He says, we don't have a golf tournament, but we do have a paddle and tennis and badminton cup weekend in June. It's lots of fun and very competitive as well. Hello to you on social media. Darren R, he said, the Gradax trophy, and he sent me a picture of a screw with a little golf ball on top and then a couple of roses just sprinkled on the top of it. Very, very nice. Darren being the current champ there. Hi to Dennis Maxwell, 81089. He sent a picture of the Tavira Trophy, which should be the 5th major. I'm sure Dennis He says, I cleared up, and he sent the pictures of his trophies as well. You can keep these coming in. Your golf tournaments with your friends that you do every year. They're very competitive, and they're lots of fun, and we should hear more about them. Pyder Cup, by the way, if anyone cares, gets underway today at Quinta del Lago. 7 o'clock is the first tee time, and I'll let you know how my husband gets on. Hopefully he gets the yellow jacket, and hopefully he puts a smile on his face. Right, time now for the front pages with Sam.
It's a front page throwdown.
Oh, what a move!
The front page is first on the early sports breakfast. Top Sport.
I have to say, Sam, at this day and age, it would be nice to win something, wouldn't it?
It would be, wouldn't it? It would be. I was just thinking it's a shame it's not live on the TalkSport Golf YouTube channel, isn't it?
We need to do a golf tournament this summer at TalkSport,
We really
don't
do,
we?
yeah.
That would be brilliant, crack.
It would be fantastic.
The darts is now a classic.
Yeah.
The five-a-side trophy. We need a golf tournament.
Also, there are a lot of, I mean, you think there's competitive darts players in the office, there's a lot of competitive golfers, aren't there?
Well, because Pennant's good.
Yeah.
He's good at golf. O'Hara's great at
Really
golf.
good,
I think
yeah.
he's scratch.
Yeah.
Ali plays quite a lot. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, I like it, but I'm
You could
probably
play.
tragic. But I mean, I could probably whoop them at Crazy Golf. Whip them
That's it.
right up.
That's the answer. Now, thank you very much to our newsreader, Amelia Bell-Trow, for flagging this story this morning. It's in the Star. Pubs will stay open until 1 a.m. if either England or Wales qualify for the semi-final or final of the Women's Euros. Fans will be able to celebrate into the early hours while cheering on our girls in Switzerland. The government said it was cutting red tape to mark the occasion of exceptional national significance as hospitality chiefs were in the mood. It's got to be a good news, isn't it? Keeping the pubs open.
I mean, you would do it for any other tournament, wouldn't you? So I think we should. I think it'll encourage people to get into the spirit. And by the way, the quality of the Women's Euros is unbelievable. It's so hard to win. The group of death, England are in the group of death. In that group of death, there's 3 teams who could win it.
Oof, I mean, that's rough, isn't it?
And there's 2 groups of death. So I think this is a good idea. And good luck to Wales. This is their first ever major tournament. I'm just about over the heartbreak of them knocking out Ireland in that playoff. Right? No, seriously, good luck Wales. It's their first major and it's just an exceptional stage to be on.
Now, hopefully this isn't the end of summer that we're seeing at the moment in this country, because you never know, do you? You never know. But what I was going to say is the semi-finals on July 22nd, 23rd, final on July 27th. So it should be a beer garden type thing, shouldn't it? You sit in the beer garden, big screen, have a little pint, maybe a little bit of food if you're lucky, and watch the Women's Euros. Fantastic.
I think England can win it again, you know.
Do you really?
I do.
Wow.
I do. I think they can. We'll see how the Nations League go, but I think they can win it.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. It seems like they're second favourites, I think, at the moment, aren't they? So, fingers crossed. Now, I know you don't like these kind of stories, but this is good news, okay? Good news about food. Eating chocolate biscuits can actually help you lose weight.
Bring them in.
Researchers added a bitter compound from wormwood plants to a dark, chalky bicky. An early study with 11 healthy people found those who ate the special biscuits felt less hungry later. Some studies have found wormwood may suppress appetite, while cocoa-rich dark chocolate is also thought to support weight loss. Is it like a dark chocolate biscuit, or is it more milk chocolate?
Is that a biscuit?
I think it probably is a biscuit, to be fair, because I think it's got the sort of crispy bits in the middle,
And
isn't
it says the whole slogan is like have a break in it, so that you break it and you can break a biscuit, but you can break chocolate as well. Oh,
ain't that the truth? Hey Rick, how's it going, man? Ah, good. So, what can I do for you? I swear this battery don't last for shit.
You're getting a bit beyond it now.
and honestly, I shouldn't overshare, but I'm in that mood because I had twins. My bladder's shot to pieces. Sam.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that.
So if you jump on there and you have a jump, sometimes it feels like you could wet yourself. Anyway, you're listening to Early Breakfast here on Talk Sport. Coming up next, we'll look ahead to the last ever men's game at Goodison Park. It's live for you here on Talk Sport this Sunday morning. Wee wees.
Early breakfast on Talk Sport with Adrian Flux Van Insurance. Insurance for the individual. Search Adrian Flux Van Insurance to find out more.
At GrosvenorCasinos.com, your game has been our passion for over half a century. You can feel the love every time you play. And we're here to keep your casino play fun with our range of safer gambling tools. From setting deposit limits, to taking a break, to reality checks. We've got everything you need on the app or online, right at your fingertips. GrosvenorCasinos.com, the home of the real casino. 18+GambleAware.org.
You want to claim for mis-sold car finance, but where do you start? Put mycarloanclaims.co.uk in the driving seat. We've created a fast and easy process to find out if you could be owed compensation. For more information on our no-win, no-fee service, text DRIVE to 60777. That's DRIVE to 60777. MyCarLoanClaims.co.uk is a trading style of a law firm, an SRA-regulated law firm.
The Flame Drunk Whopper from Burger King. The most food-filling burger.
Is it now?
Is that?
Yes. A slightly better version of you.
I don't understand.
Just like the new Whopper that's juicier and tastier than ever before.
Move it. Bada bing, bang, bong, let's go. Move it. Yeah, let's go.
Care and the best conditions to flourish. At Tesco, we keep every strawberry warm during the day and cold during the night to ensure they develop the sweetest flavour. It may seem like a little thing, but to us, it's everything. Now, if you don't mind, the strawberries are sleeping. Tesco, every little helps.
White and Jordan, this morning from 10 on Talk Sport. When the mics go live, the gloves come off.
You're not interested in that. You're only interested in what you think.
He's leaving me his chin with comments like two irrepressibly opposite forces.
I think it's preposterous. I think it's ridiculous.
Together, they're Jim White and Simon Jordan.
This morning from 10 on Talk Sport.
Win a once-in-a-lifetime trip to watch the Champions League final live.
Achtung, baby.
Good morning, this is Early Breakfast here on TalkSport. Alan Brazil and Gabby Arbon-Lahore with you. It's 6 o'clock this morning, some great guests on the show as well. I'll tell you about them in just a minute. But football fans, it's your time to get yourself to the Champions League final. It's going to be a great game. PSG against Inter Milan in Munich, of all places. We are giving you the chance to win 2 tickets, flights and accommodation check, and also a massive £5,000 to do whatever the heck you want to do with it. We've got everything taken care of. It's a VIP trip. It's 18 plus, UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, all you have to do is text the word final. I have to spell it for you. FINAL. That's to 83338 by 16th of May at 11 p.m. It's £2 for a text plus 1 standard network rate message. And you must have the bill payer's permission as ever. Or you can send your name and number by post. Champions League final competition. PO Box 3190, Colchester CO2 8 Golf Papa 8GP, and that's to arrive by 5 p.m. on the 21st of May. Imagine that, Champions League final in Munich. You and your bestie. Flights, accommodation, VIP trip, and £5,000. Get in my belly!
This is a TalkSport Limited competition run on TalkSport Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
By the way, I've been loving your messages on your own golf tournaments that you like to have with your friends. It's golf season, isn't it? And my husband's away off in his Pider Cup tournament that they do every year. He's hoping to win the yellow jacket. You get a yellow jacket at the end of it. It's got a pie on it. You get your name on your jacket and everything. They're so competitive about it. 36 of them away to Villamora yesterday. It all tees off at 7 o'clock this morning. But loads of you, turns out, do this. Have your own competitions with your friends.
This is one, then comes through to the far post.
Yeah. Whatever. Slowly going up, slowly. Ah, man, hurry up. possibly. There we go. These look great. Yeah, look. Only standard, no thank you. I think just for quickness, let's just do Sports Fan UK for now.
Championship 16 this weekend. All of that coming up for you. Talksport Breakfast on the way next.
Early breakfast in Talksport with Adrian Flux Van Insurance. Insurance for the individual. Search Adrian Flux Van Insurance to find out more.
Sport. It's in your DNA. And like SpreadX Sports, you live and breathe every moment. SpreadX Sports brings you a world of betting with flexibility and precision at your fingertips. Sports betting across all devices that's data-driven with real-time analysis. Visit spreadx.com/DNA for our joining offers. SpreadX Sports. It's in our DNA. 18 plus. Gambleaware.org.
How do you grow a perfectly sweet strawberry? Well, it takes more than just soil and water, but time, care, and the best conditions to flourish. At Tesco, we keep every strawberry warm during the day and cold during the night to ensure they develop the sweetest flavour. It may seem like a little thing, but to us, it's everything. Now, if you don't mind, the strawberries are sleeping. Tesco, every little helps.
Let the ceremony of succulence commence. The KFC Kentucky Original Wrap for $2.49. Visualize the wrap. Order the wrap. Eat the wrap. Get the deal. Believe in chicken. KFC. Until 5th of October, subject to availability. Participating restaurants only. Not available on delivery. See website for full T's and C's.
The sun was shining. The ducks were quacking. All was well as Derek Jones stubbed out his lunchtime cigarette on the ground and put his rubbish in the bin. On his way back to work, he suddenly felt terribly guilty. But why? What had he done? He was racking his brains, and then he saw it. A duck pointing angrily at his discarded cigarette butt. You don't think you're a litterer, but cigarette butts are rubbish. If you smoke, bin your butts. Keep Britain tidy.
This Saturday, TalkSport gears up to bring you another blistering Premier League experience. And Betfair is here with all the latest odds and form.
Blast it into the back of the net.
Get all the fever pitch build-up and exclusive live commentary. This Saturday on Game Day on TalkSport with Betfair.
And he scored!
Don't forget, Betfair are paying out winning bets at 90 minutes with 90-minute guarantee. Applies to match odds, 90 market sportsbook exclusive. T's and C's apply. 18 plus. Gambleaware.org.
On DAB, online, and on your smart speaker. TalkSport. TalkSport Sports Update with Trusted Trader. If you take great pride in your work, join thousands of other tip-top tradespeople at trustedtrader.com. Talk Sport.
I'm Steve Forbes. Good morning. It's believed Taiwo Awandi is now awake out of his induced coma following emergency abdominal surgery. The Forest striker ruptured his intestine after colliding with a post against Leicester. There are arguments the lino should have raised her flag sooner, which may have prevented the injury, but former top-flight ref Chris Foy says the letter of the law was followed.
Sian Masiela, she was the assistant referee on the day, did exactly what she was supposed to do. You know, the law says that when there's the protocol says that when there's a very clear attacking situation, if you're not certain, you keep the flag down, and that's exactly what she did.
Elsewhere, ex-Spurs midfielder TalkSport's Jamie O'Hara is devastated Dejan Kulusevski will miss the Europa League final.
Because Kulusevski destroyed Man United at Old Trafford. Yep. Destroyed them. So to lose him is an absolute killer blow, mate.
The midfielder joins James Maddison on the Tottenham injury table ahead of Wednesday's clash with United after having knee surgery. Meanwhile, we understand Dean Huijsen is close to swapping the south coast for central Spain. Real Madrid have agreed to pay the Bournemouth defender's £50 million release clause and want him in time for the Club World Cup. In other news, Leyton Orient are one game away from the championship.
Ethan Galbraith, the chance to be the Leyton Orient hero, steps up and sends a keeper the wrong way. And Leyton Orient are going to Wembley.
They beat Stockport on penalties after their playoff semi-final ended level. One of Charlton or Wycombe will join them in the final, with their tie concluding this evening. And some TalkSport trumpet blowing. A record-breaking 3.9 million of you are now listening to us. That's around 200,000 more than a year ago. The figures come after we marked our 25th anniversary in January. And remember, you can of course watch us on smart TVs now as well.
TalkSport News.
It would appear Ukraine peace talks will happen in Turkey today without world leaders. And Diddy's ex-girlfriend cried on the stand during his sex trafficking trial. Amelia's got more at past.
TalkSport weather with QuickFit. Keep spring journeys safe. Visit your local centre or quickfit.com to book your tyres, MOTs and servicing so you can drive away happy every time.
Another dry, sunny and warm day for many, with some cloud lingering in eastern areas.
TalkSport Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Build your own car deal, all with a few clicks.
Planning on getting your garden spring ready this weekend? Wix has everything you need. From fencing and decking to lawnmowers and garden tools. From trusted brands like Bosch, Flymo, Karcher and Hoselock. And right now, Wix 2.4 metre Pro timber deck boards are £9, saving you £5 per board. Shop in store or online at wix.co.uk and feel as proud as a peacock with Wix. Terms apply.
Superstar Breakfast.
Here we go. Hard-driven debate and an incomparable confederation of world-class sports broadcast legends.
TalkSport Superstar Breakfast.
Here we go.
Supersize your morning.
The Superstar Breakfast, starring Alan Brazil and Gabby Agbonlahor on TalkSport.
Here we go.
Good morning, 5 minutes after 6 o'clock. How are we this morning? Better than me, I hope. This is TalkSport Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Bit of a celebration yesterday. Good day yesterday, yeah. Good day. What are you doing, my glasses?
How do you see how these?
You look too intelligent. Get them off.
How do you see how these?
Build your own car deal online, Gabby. All with a few clicks. How's that new Bentley of yours? Nice?
I wish.
Yeah.
Bentley, I wish.
Yeah, Gabby, you got loads of them.
Hell, mate.
You had a big game of paddle yesterday with Bentley.
Yeah, we started off how we won the first set, second set lost on a tie break, draw third set, lost 6-3, so we lost, mate, but good fun. A few little cuts and bruises.
You're a grown man.
Yeah.
I love paddle.
What's wrong with that, mate? So men can't love paddle.
Did you watch the Eurovision the night before as well?
Yeah, of course.
What a heap of
What a thought.
Shocking.
I wouldn't watch that anymore. Watched it as a kid. No chance. Horrendous.
Anyway, we're just 5 days away from 16th and 17th in the Premier League. Fight for a spot in next season's Champions League in Bilbao. Bad news for Spurs. There's no coming at that. Despite both Spurs and United having games tomorrow night against Villa, Chelsea. Do you know what? just on that, sorry, I'm pausing.
Yeah.
But against Villa and Chelsea, that gives them a great chance of Champions League, doesn't it? Villa and Chelsea. When you look at the rest, Forest, Newcastle, City, even Arsenal now, you think, ooh.
You know what it is, though? If you look at the games this weekend, Villa Spurs, the Spurs are going to play the kid Jude Madison, so will Manchester United against Chelsea. Forest got West Ham away, Newcastle, Arsenal away, and Man City, Bournemouth at home, and Bournemouth.
That one done. On to the next one. 12 more to go before I can level up. I've got a long old drain today. Let's go.
From quitting. What I'm saying is that we need to perform. And we had this season, in the future we need to perform. Or else there will changes. That is normal thing. So especially after a match, was my feeling, and it still is my feeling today.
Yeah, do you know what? When you look at the final, Gab, right, I played for both. Ange is a little bit negative. He came. You know, I'm sort of thinking, Ange, you've got to win this, or see you there.
Oh, by far, the pressure's on Ange more than Amorim.
Yeah.
Amorim hasn't had nowhere near as much money as Ange Postecoglou's had to spend at the same time as he has. So Amorim loses the final, no problem. I think summer he'll get rid of players, bring his own players in. His job is safe as houses. But Ange Postecoglou, even if he wins the final, there's talk of him getting the sack. So he has to win, otherwise it will go down 100% as the worst Premier League season Spurs have had for many years.
Kulusevski, he's been ruled out,
yes.
so no Madison, no Kulusevski.
No Bergvall, very good player. So,
yeah, he is a good player. Yeah, you're right.
And Kulusevski and Madison are the flair players, aren't they? They're the ones that are going to make something happen, so they're going to lack that service into the front man.
So anyway, I don't know why we're talking about him, because he blew us out last week, and I don't know who he thinks he is. I think he's Steve Wright. I'm talking about this is a chunk I have to say.
You know what's a killer, Madison, losing him?
Let's go there or there. Okay. Let's go there. Yes, it takes longer before I put. Come on, move it, let's go.
surprised Juventus Milan go and win against PSG. They're hard to call, mate.
Yeah. Don't forget 9am this morning we found out how it went for Gabby when he sat down with Villa's new favourite goal scorer. Yes. Is Ollie staying, Gab, or is he going to do a stint on radio with me?
I told him to go in January. I don't know why he waited.
So were you happy about losing your record?
That's not my name. That's not my name.
Villa's record Premier League goal scorer Gabby Agbonlahor.
They call me
Watkins breaks Gabby Agbonlahor's record as Villa's leading goal scorer in the top flight.
Gabby, it's been a long time you've held that record, but now it's time to pass it over to me.
November 2007 Premier League Player of the Month Gabby Agbonlahor alongside me. Tell me how many you got in that season, that Premier League goals?
In what season?
That season you were a top scorer. What was your best?
13. No, mate.
Come on, I got 22.
Yeah, but was that Premier League era?
It was as good as the Premier League, yes.
The Premier League is harder.
Rubbish.
The Premier League style is harder.
Rubbish. In those days, Liverpool were winning everything.
Come on.
You know, you look at who was winning, who ruled Europe, Forest, Liverpool.
I speak to players at your age.
22, Gab.
I speak to players that played when you played, and there was no offside, there was... You know what I mean? You have your tappings all the time.
Oh, hello. Challenges around the chest. Hey? Have that, Bosh.
I don't claim to be a better player than you, Alan. You were better than me.
No, Gabby. I've heard you in the bar over the road saying... Yeah, but in those days, Brazil played. You know, they'd laces in the ball, they'd screw in studs.
The goals were bigger as well, everything.
You hear the whole interview at 9am, so don't go anywhere. Gabby tells Ollie how he hoped his goal against Bournemouth was offside. We'll find out exactly how many more goals Ollie expects to score than Gabby at Villa. Or will it be Villa? He might be on his way. Coming up, we turn our attention to the back pages this morning.
Talksport Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals, guaranteed.
At William Hill Vegas, we're bursting with great casino games and offers. We're packed full of brand new slots like Buffalo Blitz Cash Collect and Fishing Frenzy Even Bigger Fish 2 Rapid Fire. We've got all the classics, all at your fingertips. Plus, you can get 10 free spins on Squealing Riches too. That's 10 free spins for new and existing customers, only at William Hill Vegas. Bursting with entertainment. Online only, opt-in required, one per customer. Free spins expire in 24 hours. Ends 31/05/2025. T&Cs apply. Play responsibly.
Got it at Selco. Selco, it's where the trade goes.
This month at Selco Builders Warehouse, we've got a mega deal on a Napoli thermostatic bar shower mixer set for a mega £35 ex VAT. Get down to Selco to grab a mega deal while stocks last. Check for details and more great offers online at selcobw.com.
We've got it at Selco. Selco, it's where the trade goes.
That charge to 20%.
At NFU Mutual, we treat our customers fairly. That's why our business insurance has no admin fees, no charges for cancellation or making changes to your policy. And if you want to pay monthly by direct debit, that won't cost you extra either. It's no wonder over 95% of our business customers renew each year. For business insurance you can rely on, search NFU Mutual Business Insurance. NFU Mutual, closer to your business and closer to what matters.
The Steakhouse Stack, with 2 layers of delicious beef, crispy onions and peppercorn sauce. It's the kind of McDonald's you take photos of to put pride of place on the mantelpiece. Sure, you'll need to make room, but you remember what your wedding day looked like. The Steakhouse Stack. It's McDonald's, and then some. Available until the 17th of June. Served from 11am. Subject to availability. Participating restaurants only.
From the underworld of Guy Ritchie, Mobland. Name's Conrad Harrigan, family man. And if you cross my family, well, you better pray. The Paramount Plus original series. We shake the right hands, break the wrong ones.
Right now, I am in first gear. Would you like to see me shift to 6?
Starring Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, and Helen Mirren.
We've got everyone where we want them.
Mobland. Stream exclusively on Paramount Plus. T's and C's apply. Subscription required. 18+.
Football is full of big moments.
Penalty!
The near misses.
Oh!
Last-minute winners.
It's an absolute screamer!
Put yourself at the heart of the action with Betfred. Check out our huge range of football markets, daily offers and price boosts in shops and online. Love football? Betfred. 18+gambleaware.org. Talk Sport traffic.
Good morning. The M65 in Lancashire is closed westbound from junction 3 west of Blackburn to junction 2. The M61 southeast of Preston suffered an accident in the early hours of this morning. In Suffolk on the A12 there's a lane closed southbound from junction 30 at Stratford St Mary towards junction 29 for the A120 Crown interchange near Colchester, and in Hampshire on the A34 there's a lane closed southbound with someone broken down for the A303 at Wellington Cross. I'm Russell Holding.
How do you grow a perfectly sweet strawberry? Well, it takes more than just soil and water, but time, care, and the best conditions to flourish. At Tesco, we keep every strawberry warm during the day and cold during the night to ensure they develop the sweetest flavour. It may seem like a little thing, but to us, it's everything. Now, if you don't mind, the strawberries are sleeping. Tesco, every little helps.
Game night. The goals are cool.
They've got the breakthrough!
Tomorrow, stimulate your senses with a heavy-duty payload of thrilling Premier League football.
Flying header on 6 yards.
Exclusive full-match commentary of Chelsea versus Manchester United.
Kick-off 8 p.m.
On Talk Sport.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me?
What's his band called now?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me?
What are they called?
She's a darling, isn't she?
Who?
Oh, who? What do you mean, who?
Nicole.
She is a darling.
Stunning, yes.
Darling.
Yes. Crush of mine as a kid as well.
What?
Crush of mine as a kid as well.
She?
Yeah. Jealous of how Lewis Hamilton took it at that time.
Yeah, but that was is that real or was that fake?
Oh, you don't think it was real?
I don't know.
Great video this, wasn't it?
Oh, she's a star. By the way, what a voice.
Yes.
I've heard her. When she sang, what was the beautiful song she sang?
Don't you?
No, you should. She sang from one of the musicals. It was magnificent.
Was it?
Yeah, was it Memories? She sings Memories.
Okay.
Unbelievable. She's a star.
Yeah, she's a star, mate. Star.
Anyway, A12, Stratford St Mary. If you're heading from Ipswich towards London, you got to go off there. You got to go. A12. That's my village near there.
The White Carnage.
And if it's really bad, just slip into Milson's for a bit of breakfast. Yeah, slip in there for an hour. Milson's, you got the toll booth on the river there, River Stour. Beautiful.
The river what?
Stour. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I have to try that, mate.
And you get Tolbooth there, and you get Milson's there. You got the Trafford St Mary Swan's really nice. And you get the Cranmere Bag and the map. Oh, great part. The map is, but it's a little bit just off the road. So
You're a lucky man now. You're a lucky man.
You make you lucky.
Oh yeah, you work hard for it, mate.
Right, this tune is played out in Gavin's favourite Vegas bars. The Leeds, Burnley, and Wrexham players. We're all out in Vegas together celebrating the promotions. Oh,
that's been nice.
Did you get an invite from the Leeds players, Gavin?
No, I didn't, Al. And I think Leeds fans don't like me, Al, because I played paddle yesterday. One of the guys was from Leeds, and he hit the ball at me to finish the shot, and he's gone, that's for all the Leeds fans out there.
Really?
Smashed the ball at my leg. Shocking, mate.
Did you?
No, we laughed about it.
Oh,
I know,
I'm
soft, mate. I'm soft, mate. Yeah, I know. I didn't want no trouble at a paddle.
He's right, you don't like Leeds. He's right.
I don't mind him, mate.
But at the same time, you don't let someone say that.
Yeah, do you reckon I should...
There we go, another one done. And 14, 4.5, lovely jubbly. Right. Four. We've got 11 more to do. Lovely. Right.
You have changed. Gabby, she's changed.
Am I not allowed to make an effort?
You've made a big effort
I asked you to
since
change.
she's gone away.
Since she's gone away.
He went away yesterday. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you were the same yesterday. I thought, hello, where's she gone?
I saw him yesterday.
Aye, and then you went home and
We
changed.
packed in present. Yeah, no. Navy's with his family and all that.
Oh, okay,
His
good.
dad's there. You
That's
don't
worse.
go wild in front of your dad, do you?
Oh, yeah,
I would.
his old man being dead at 9 o'clock. Whoosh. Don't talk yourself in there. He's out on the lash.
Villamore's got some nice bars as well. Oh,
I love that. I love Villamora.
so will he.
Perfect place. Just shut up.
It's amazing when you haven't got misses with you.
Gab, is that your perfume I smell?
No.
Just made an effort for you two, and this is the thanks that I get.
All right.
Sorry, Shaban.
Backstage.
Yeah.
Right, back pages for you. Focus on Rory McIlroy, the US PGA Championship, underway today.
Who's today now?
All the updates, by the way, coming for you on TalkSport. Rory up there, underway 12 o'clock today.
Do you know what? I'm going to be a ton cool. I'm going to back Scheffler.
Really?
Is it Westwood said yesterday he expects Scheffler to be up there?
Oh, no. The three ball, I think it's the three ball to start with. Schauffele, Rory, Scheffler. Look, Rory should win because he's track record, but Scheffler's now sinking the clutch. So it's going to be a great game.
But he's on Lowry, you know. He's on good form at the minute. I like the way he's speaking. I think he's
confident,
directing the energy. And then Sepp Straka, he's another one in good form. But
who?
Sepp Straka.
How are you?
Say that to Straka's face.
How are you?
You're not having him out.
Has he not won the last two?
No, not
Two tournaments he's been in?
Aye.
It's just based on form.
Nine hole courses.
Coming from
The harsh man out.
coming from the pro over there.
You were having a couple of eagles in my time when I was playing.
Good old days.
I didn't know you played golf.
Of course I did. I'm Scottish. Of course I did.
I didn't know. You've never told me.
I played Kings Park, Lynn Park. I played
30 years ago.
What did you play off?
Brett Vale. I was 4 one stage.
No.
No. Carry on. What else we got?
Back page of the Times. Kulusevski out of the Europa League final. Bad news for Spurs fans. Ruben Amorim is the front page of the Telegraph. They're like, Europa League win would be a poison chalice. Does he want to take that team, that exact team, and at the Champions League next season? Back page of the Daily Mail. This is the news from yesterday. Forest star Anya has revealed the squad shock as Alaneye remains in a coma.
Yes.
I think we've had an update that he's
Do you know
looking
what?
good now. He's
That
recovering from it.
worries me a wee bit. There's something that they're not telling us.
Oh, when I've seen it happen live,
Something
watching the game, the thud that I've never seen someone crash into the post
And the
like he
rattle,
did.
you saw it rattle
Yeah,
as
like,
well.
I just knew straight away.
Look, we wish them well, and that's more important than anything. But when they're going to change this
Exactly.
rule, when they're going to change this,
When it's obvious, just put your flag up.
Well, this is in the Sun today as well. Phil Cadden, I thought of you when I read it this morning. Mark Halsey has again called for delayed offside flag guidelines to be changed in the wake of Taiwo Awanye's horror injury. Sun Sports ref expert and ex-Prem official Halsey has demanded a review 4 years after first highlighting the danger delayed for the offside calls. Do you think this will show now?
It's got to.
It's dangerous.
It's got to. Absolutely.
Sorry, Shaban, I don't mind if it's like tight, I get it. You know what I mean? But when it's so obvious, let the assistant referee decide. If it's clear and obvious that it's offside, put the flag up.
Yeah.
Come on, stop messing around.
It was obvious.
Yes.
It's pointless. It's such a pointless rule, and then you see that and you think, the flag went up, none of this would have happened.
We were just waiting for it, but the guys in the coma, for God's
I know,
sake.
incredible.
We shouldn't have to wait this long.
Yeah.
If something extreme like this happens, to change the rule. They've got to change it now.
Yeah, he's recovering, thankfully, and
Yes,
hopefully he's going to be okay, and we'll hear from him hopefully soon. Just on that subject, there's a nice piece inside the Sun today. Gary Stonehouse, Eddie Howe, Can I ever repay you all? Gaffer's so grateful to the medics after he took pneumonia. He went to visit the staff at the NHS and the hospital that treated him and shaking the hands, getting lovely pictures for him. You know, they see.
People don't realise pneumonia kills you.
Yeah.
I had it twice as a kid. I had pneumonia, then relapse pneumonia.
Dangerous, isn't it? Very.
Kill you.
Yeah.
How did you get it? What was the
just
viral infection?
Glasgow, damp. We are the. Someone told me we're the chess capital of the UK for problems with the dampness we have in Glasgow, and that's where a lot of the specialists are because of the extreme problems we have because the damp weather. I had bronchitis as a kid, honestly, terrible. But I got away with it. I was very lucky.
Yeah, my son actually, he's got asthma and he's had bronchiolitis loads.
You be careful.
Got one of those humidifiers, and I swear there's been the difference. That's next to his bed. It takes out the. I think maybe that might help him. But yeah, nice to see Eddie Howe visiting the staff, and you don't get
Jamie's
that.
not going to get his out.
No.
4 degrees, is it?
Shaban,
You're an absolute house, you know that.
No, I don't like it. I was thinking about it yesterday. I messaged Donna, so I don't like him out there, his mate. I've heard about friends that have gone on these golf courses out, and it's just trouble, mate.
You know all the
What
listeners
happens in Villamora stays in Villamora.
Well, him and his dad. Hopefully he stays in
That's
Villamora.
55, you said.
36.
36 going. So
no man goes to bed at 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
Wash.
Jamie's a big 9 o'clock guy.
Yeah, not when he's with your pals.
I know him.
Shaban, not when you're with your pals.
If I see him out past 1 o'clock,
how are you going to see
I'll
him?
give you £100 each.
How are you going to see him?
Got eyes everywhere now.
You know on your phone now, you can have your last scene on your WhatsApp that shows last time you looked at it. So what he'll do is he'll just put his phone on the side and go out about the phone.
You leave your phone
in the apartment and go out about it.
Dear.
You two are filling your partners with confidence this morning.
Darling, I'm tired. I want to sleep.
I know.
Good night.
Well, Gabby, you know Gabby that all the time. I'm not. I'm too old. But Gabby is.
Sorry, Shaban. Just my friends have told me how these golf trips go, and I just want to make sure you understand.
Sorry. Why are you trying to do this to me?
I'm
Why
sorry.
are you trying to do me like that, bro?
So before you go, I know you're coming back, but why are you all dolled up? What is going on here?
Goodbye.
Where are you going later? Scots, Mayfair?
Cats in Portugal?
Coming up, so the Rory McIlroy and Deschambault saga continues. Do they actually dislike each other as much as it seems? Does anyone like Bryson? No, we don't. We'll discuss that next time, Shaban. That was a look at today's back page of Tesco Mobile. She's got that right.
Backpage review on TalkSport with Tesco Mobile for Business. Got a side hustle? Get business phone bills for up to 40% less than the big mobile networks. For terms and verification, visit tescomobile.com/business.
TalkSport Breakfast with the Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car, all in one place.
TalkSport Bet. If you want to flutter, punters know it's the only place to go. 'Cause you get the form and the latest odds across your sync devices. Plus weekly bet boost prices. Win big jackpots from a classic game of slots. TalkSport Bet, the broadcast bonus bookie, keeping you on track with all the sporting stats. Steeple chases, even title races, looking after sports fans. You know, 'cause TalkSport Bet is the app that does all that. It's the only place to go.
18+BeGambleAware.org.
Okay, Sharon, try this pair. These sunglasses will look great on you.
Oh, they make me feel like a rock star.
Live on stage, it's Sharon!
Sharon? You okay?
Sorry, I got a bit carried away.
With 25% off our designer sunglasses, everyone can feel like a superstar. Book an eye test today and see what's possible at Boots Opticians. Offer ends 15th of July 25. Excludes Boots brand, Maui Jim, Radley and Allsaints.
TalkSport Breakfast with the Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car, all in one place.
At Howdens, our bedrooms mean business. We now offer our biggest choice of bedroom designs, all from local stock. Speak to your local Howdens depot today. Trade customers only.
The Steakhouse Stack, with 2 layers of delicious beef, crispy onions and peppercorn sauce. It's the kind of McDonald's you take photos of to put pride of place on the mantelpiece. Sure, you'll need to make room, but you remember what your wedding day looked like. The Steakhouse Stack. It's McDonald's, and then some. Available until the 17th of June. Served from 11 a.m. Subject to availability, participating restaurants only.
When it comes to sports betting, it's important to cool off and play safe. Set deposit limits to control your spending. Set timeouts when you need a break. And set reality checks to know how long you've been playing. Showtime ain't always go time. Stay safe, players, at BetMGM.
18 plus, please gamble responsibly.
Screwfix Sprint delivers from store to door in as little as 20 minutes. Only $4.99. Available exclusively on the Screwfix app. Conditions and geographical restrictions apply. Selected products.
At Tesco Mobile, we're celebrating 30 years of Club Card with deals like the awesome new Samsung Galaxy A56 with 12 gigs of data for just £27.99 a month with Club Card prices, saving you £144. Better yet, that price is frozen for the duration of your contract. And you can even bag a £30 Tesco gift card too. It pays to be connected. Search Tesco Mobile. Every little helps. Ends 18th of May. Club Card and 36-month credit agreement required. Savings total calculated on contract duration. Terms at tescomobile.com/terms.
The best family time is family holiday time. And with EasyJet
There we go, another one done. Oh. Okay, now. Right, on to the next one.
Apparently the crew and owner were not told about specifications that made Mike Lynch's vessel more vulnerable to the storm that brought it down. To that Diddy trial now, where his ex-girlfriend's been taking the stand over the last few days. Yesterday, Cassie Ventura broke down in tears in court as she described her personal shame at taking part in freak-off sex sessions. Sean Combs denies all sex trafficking charges against him. And a record-breaking 3.9 million of you lovely lots are now listening to TalkSport. That's around 200,000 more than a year ago. Don't forget you can watch us on your smart TVs now as well.
Talk Sport.
After being placed in an induced coma, Taiwo Awoniyi is now awake.
What about Newcastle, Arsenal?
Yeah, Newcastle probably need one win out of their next two games, I would say.
Clown! Fucking jerk! This is gonna be a blast!
Oh no, do you want it?
Asshole! Oh! Ah!
Like a punch, bitch boy.
I don't like your face. Ah!
Come on. There we go. Ah, you little bitch.
Clown! Ah! 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 Oh!
Sit the fuck down. Right. There we go. How many more have I got to do?
All dolled up for some reason. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed he made an effort this morning. Yeah.
She normally walks in with the dungarees on and all that. Now she's got the high heels and the dress on. Huh? She's up to no good as well. Right. Now on to actual golf. The 107th edition of the US PGA Championship gets underway today at Quail Hollow, North Carolina, and there's beef in the air. Reigning Masters champion Rory, brilliant, was accused by American Bryson DeChambeau of blanking him on the green during the final round at Augusta last month. Here's Rory on that scandal.
I don't know what he was expecting. Like, I mean, we're trying to win the Masters. I'm not going to try to be his best mate out there. Yeah, look, everyone approaches the game different ways. And yeah, like I was focused on myself and what I needed to do. And that's really all that it was. You know, it wasn't anything against him or against it, just I felt that's what I needed to do to try to get the best out of myself that day.
Well, look, the way I see it here is, I was so happy for Rory. The Saturday, Sunday, the golf
amazing,
sensational, yes. Right? And Bryson was pumping the crowd up. They're all American.
Right, let's go to the casino and do lucky wheel spin. Right, after we win nothing again. What do you think is the stuff up? And also I can go to the hospital and do the trial. Let's get on and do that. Yeah boy, let's go, go, go. Yeah, let's go. Move it, move it, move it. Put it down with the drop. Then go to the casino. Probably mission. Right now, we've done that, off to the casino. Now you can go away, moving, turn around, sit. Alright, let's go. Probably lose the position now, but hey, who cares? Watch me win nothing.
Play around. You're invited to indulge in an elegant world-class gaming experience.
Hi!
Uh, 24-hour time. Sweet. Check something. Sweet, no bother. Bada bing, bang, bong. Let's get on. See if we
There
can
it goes.
swap.
The lucky wheel is spinning and another fabulous prize could be won.
I had enough of bitches, man. Too much hassle.
Still on the mission. Sweet. Oh my god, I lose it. Oh, you dumb proper move. Move. No, that's okay. That's 10 to do that. Go, go, go. Move it. Bada bing, bang, bong. Let's go. Move it. Right, Actually, I might make this the last fucking one. Don't have to get back on a little bit later.
TalkSport Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals, guaranteed.
Fancy a fever tree? And vodka? Yes, vodka, not gin. Because this is Fever Tree Mexican Lime Soda. Yes, soda, not tonic. With Mexican lime and Japanese yuzu for a zesty, refreshing lime soda that's just sweet enough. Delicious with vodka or on its own. Fever Tree Mexican Lime Soda. Mixed with the best. Now that hits the spot.
Put this idea at you. You may have paid too much tax. If you've spent money on tools, travel or food for work, Rift can help work out what you're owed and get a refund bouncing back to you. In fact, on average, Rift get their customers £3,000 back. Not bad, eh? Let's get the ball rolling. Search Rift Tax Refunds. I'm like a rubber ball, like I'm bouncing. Come on.
If anyone is here, please hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe. Thank you very much. Hope you have a wicked and awesome day now.
So I got this suet, and that, y'all, is the fat from around the internal organs of a cow. Now it's...
TalkSport Breakfast with the Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car, all in one place.
The goals are cooling.
He fires in a beauty.
Tomorrow, every emotion and total devotion to the beautiful game.
And he smashed it into the top corner.
Exclusive full match commentary of Aston Villa versus Spurs.
And it's in.
Kick-off 7:30 on TalkSport 2.
Still that same boy.
You know this is Gav?
No, I do not.
Paolo Nutini. Grew up in Glasgow. I don't know if he was born
Italian.
in Glasgow. Yeah. But tell you what, I think he's had troubles in his life.
That's
but
it.
He's some great stuff.
Sounds like great voice he's got.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
A unique voice.
Yes,
Unique.
agreed.
I love that song. You listen to the words.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. So, what's happening with you before we get started?
That's that one done. Right, we need to check how many more I need to do in a minute. Either 8 or 9, hopefully. Why is it doing that?
God. Move on, hurry up.
She is a sparkle.
Why is it bloody doing that again? No. Oh well.
Football, and we want to send you there. The Champions League final in Munich is almost upon us, but there's still time to enter our competition. We've sorted tickets to the game, flights, hotel room, and +1 standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission or send your name and number by post to
Finally. Oh, fair enough. Right, so.
We'll take Inter Milan.
Celtic win.
Mazzola. Who was the goalkeeper? Oh, Sarti, Piero Sarti, I think it was. And Celtic, 11 players within 20 miles of Glasgow. Beat them in the final to be the first British team to win the
amazing.
Champions League. Yeah,
Can't
brilliant.
take that away from them.
And that was at the old Stadium of Light in Lisbon. It was amazing. I still see black and white pictures of it. Big Billy McNeil. Oh, magic, 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 magic.
Don't forget history.
Oh, no.
Never.
But on the other side of the city seems to be falling apart for AC Milan. Now, Enzo, who's got Etrusca in Bow Lane, he's a big AC Milan fan. They're 8th in Serie A. Despite spending a fortune, Kyle Walker will be heading back to Manchester after the season. And last night they lost the Coppa Italian final to Bologna. Didn't know it was on. AC Milan only had to pay $4 million to keep Kyle, but have chosen not to pay that. So what's gone wrong for Kyle? I met him at Cheltenham. He was very, very pleasant.
Yeah,
to be honest.
he's not. Yeah, nice kid. Yeah, it's just not worked out as he's had injury as well. So he's been out for I think a month now.
Okay, let's find out what is going on with AC Milan. What on earth is happening to the Italian? Let's say a very good amount of Italian football expert, Daniela Fisichella. Danielle, good morning, Danielle.
Good morning,
Danielle. Good morning, Alan. Good morning, Gabby.
Good morning, mate.
I wasn't aware of that last night. So Inter going from strength to strength. Milan struggling.
A poor performance from Milan. They deserve to lose 1-0 to Bologna, and that pretty much ends a very disappointing season where they only won the Italian Super Cup, by the way, before Kyle Walker joined them in January.
Yeah.
In January, Kyle Walker was one of the 5 signings, alongside a new manager, Sergio Conceição, that they brought in to try to turn the season. But as you remember, they were disappointingly knocked out of Champions League by Feyenoord in the playoff. And I felt with Kyle Walker staying at Milan, he was always depending on Milan securing European football.
Yeah.
Now, Champions League football is out of the way. After yesterday's result, even Europa League football seems very, very unlikely. Therefore, I can understand why the club has taken this decision.
Danielle, tell me, please, a little bit about the history of Milan International. Who was the first club? Was it Inter Milan, International Milan, or was it Milan? Who was the first? Who's the big team in Milan from the beginning?
Okay, if we're looking at league results, Inter have got one more league than Milan, 20 against 19. But if you look at the international results, well, of course, AC Milan are way ahead because they won the Champions League or the European Cup 5 times compared to Inter 3 times, and of course Milan have been slightly more successful in Europe. As things stand now, it's completely flipped on its head, obviously, with Inter reaching the second Champions League final in the last 3 seasons.
Danielle, can I ask you quickly about Kyle Walker, because he's made 12 appearances, he's been out with an injury, hasn't he, for a month. The young lad, Jimenez, he's done great, hasn't he, when Kyle Walker's been out. Only 4.5 million, I think, 5 million euros maybe, to sign him. You don't see that happening.
Well, those 5 million euros would make him the second biggest earner in Milan's book, just behind Rafael Leao. And as I said before, with Milan not playing in Europe next season, this is difficult for them to sign a 35 years old. Also, you know, the numbers of Walker this season have been average at best. 0 goals, 0 assists for Milan, also for Manchester City, to be fair. And when you look at the stats in Serie A in terms of tackles, duels won, passes in the final third, he's not among the top 20 defenders in Italy, Kyle Walker. He's not been bad. I don't remember him making any big mistake or causing Milan any troubles of what they've already had anyway. But if you look at, you know, what Milan have done when he was playing, when he started, Walker, Milan have only kept 3 clean sheets, so he's been average at best. The perception is that he's a player with a lot of experience, but of course he has lost the physical dominance, lost the pace that made him excel in the Premier League for a long time. So therefore, for Milan, who are also looking for a new sporting director, a new manager, committing to such a big contract seems a little bit of a risk.
So the big final, PSG, will you be going, Danielle?
I'm not going, unfortunately. I will be following, but I will be going to Milan. I will follow it to Milan. So the plans are that Inter are going to open up the San Siro, allow 50,000 people inside to watch it on the big screen. And yes, that's going to be the big thing. But obviously, the ticket allocation for Inter fans, it is limited. But yeah, just like 2 years ago, same setup. I was there. I'm going to go there, hopefully for a different outcome this time.
How big would it be for Italian football if Inter can win it? Because I remember growing up, and I used to watch Gazzetta Football Italia. The Italian league was the biggest league in Europe. How big will it be for Inter Milan to win it?
Big, because we haven't won this competition since 15 years, and there have been in the meantime 3 finals, 2 with Juventus and 1 with Inter. And the feeling is that regardless, Italian teams have always been the underdogs in those 2 finals. Inter perhaps have managed to close the gap with the European elites. Perhaps not signing some of the best players in Europe, not spending too much, but being very, very clever with their recruitment, players out of contract. But most of all is the style of play that makes Inter a very modern team to watch and fascinating. No doubt about it, PSG are slightly more favorites, but yeah, if Inter were able to
TalkSport Breakfast with the...
I've got the truck away. No deal today, so I'm going to end the stream. Yeah. Let's go again later another day. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I've got the truck away. Go, move it, move it. Before we store the truck away, but maybe we carry it with it. No, it's going to be well. Right guys, I'm going to literally put the truck away here and I'm going to end the stream. So I'll catch you on the next one. Quickly feed the player first. Bada bing, bada bing, bang, bang. Yeah, and that one. That's the catch you on the next one.